What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC Tough Enough 22 recap finale, and it was actually pretty good. I hope you saw it. And I went 3 out of 4 actually, so pretty good night for me. So let me explain this real quick though. So when I made the prediction video, they had only announced 4 fights, and I didn't know that one of the fights was going to be on the prelims, and I missed that fight completely, but I got that pick though. I chose Ryan LaFleur to beat Mike Pierce, and he did. I missed the fight. I don't even know how he won, so someone let me know how that went down and who you think he should fight next. And I didn't know that the night fight would be on there, so my bad. I should have done some 15-second predictions, but I didn't. My bad. Now, on to the next pick, the pick that I did not get. I chose Joe Lauzon to beat Evan Dunham. He did not. I said it would be a toss-up and a good fight, and it was, man. This is the best we've seen from Evan Dunham. He said he has a new coach. Also, he doesn't spar as much. He said he felt physically better and could move better, and you could see it. He was all over Joe Lauzon. And we're used to Joe absorbing a lot of punishment and then wearing his opponent out, getting submissions, but I think he's going to have to change that style of fighting. I don't think he can fight like that anymore. Evan just swarmed him with like 8-9 shot combinations the whole time. Everywhere Joe moved, Evan was just on him. Tap, 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 and so fluid, so graceful. He looked great. He looked great. Who would you like to see Evan Dunham fight next? Next up, I got this pick. I chose El Cucuy, my boy, Tony Ferguson, to beat my other boy, Edson Barbosa. And this was an amazing fight. It was fight of the night. Plus, Tony got a fight bonus, so he got 100,000. Both men went to the hospital. Let me just talk about it. So the first round, spectacular round of the year nominee. They both just jumped on each other. It was so quick. And they were throwing everything at each other. Tony was going after him with all these rolling knee bars, and Edson was catching him with some kicks to the body that were so loud and not telegraphed at all. He's so fast, and he was faster than El Cucuy, but El Cucuy was just coming out with all kinds of weird angles and throwing everything at him, spilling elbows. They got on the ground, and then there was an illegal upkick to the face. Tony kicked Edson to the face, and it really rocked him. So he actually got a point taken away, and I totally agreed with John. So I was upset. I was like, oh no, I don't want this to be a draw, or for Edson to not be able to continue, because he could have called it off and he would have got the win, but he continued and he was clearly rocked still. So then I was rooting for Edson to make it out of round 1, because I didn't want him to lose this way, because again, I like both of these fighters a lot. Not only did they continued on like firecrackers. Edson started railing off kicks to the body, kicks to the head, kicks that could break your arm even if you block it. I mean, Tony landed an uppercut elbow that just sliced Edson's face open. He just started pouring out blood. They made it through the first round. Second round, same thing. I don't even know how Tony got cut up, but all of a sudden, his whole face was bloody on one side. They got on the ground again. Scramble, scramble. Tony got the Darce choke. Tap, tap. Sunk in deep. Edson's face totally red. He had a tap. This was an amazing fight. Amazing. I couldn't call everything if I wanted to, so I encourage you to go find it. Unfortunate for that upkick. I really hate to see that happen. This is Tony's like 7th win in a row, but in the lightweight division, you have to do more. You have to do more. So who do you think Tony should fight next? We got Anthony Pettis coming back, because Michael Johnson has a fight and Nurmagomedov is hurt. So we got Anthony Pettis coming back. Who would you like to see Tony Ferguson fight next? And Edson Barbosa. Now, on to the Tough Enough finale. We saw Artem Lobov take on Ryan Hall, who was the last-minute replacement for Saul Rogers, I believe his last name is. Sorry about that if I'm wrong. He had some, I believe he lied, and so he ended up not being able to be in this finale. So Ryan Hall got the call, and you know what? He won. Ryan Hall won. He won all 3 rounds. Decisive, dominant jiu-jitsu victory. He has a really unique style of jiu-jitsu, and I like it. You know, he's known for those knee bars, but he's got way more than that. His style is really aggressive. He has an attacking jiu-jitsu style. He shut Artem down. Artem only threw like 26. He only landed like 26 shots the whole fight. The whole fight. He was just too busy defending everything. In the last round, Herb Dean did allow Ryan Hall to be on Artem's back for like 3 minutes, and I think with the finale on the line, you should have broken that up and let them fight some more, and maybe we could have seen Ryan actually get the submission, because the crowd was booing there. Also in the beginning though, I gotta mention, I saw one of the most beautiful back takes I've ever seen. He had the in a headlock, but then he kind of pushed off the cage and flipped around and took the back. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So I actually think Ryan Hall is a legit fighter. I think he belongs here. I'm looking forward to see what's next for Ryan Hall. You let me know how you thought about that, the whole finale, the whole season, and all of that. Now, main event. And I got this pick. I think everyone was happy about this. Frankie Edgar, he won. He beat Chad Mendes, and he knocked him out in the first round. They were going at it. Chad was landing some serious leg kicks, and I was getting nervous about that. I was like, check them kicks, Frankie. And it was a smaller octagon, too. You know, Frankie's used to using the whole octagon, so I was nervous about those leg kicks. And then they got into an exchange, and Frankie landed a two-piece. The first one stunned him. The second one dropped him. The third one, he landed on the ground, woke him back up. And this was such a great win for Frankie Edgar. The crowd was chanting his name. I found myself chanting my name. I like Frankie more than I even realized I liked Frankie Edgar. I think we were all just rooting for him. It's just so frustrated with him being passed over for this title shot. Afterwards, in the post-press conference, even the reporters were like, we noticed you were a little bit more angry coming into this fight, that you had started talking more and showing up more. And he's like, yeah, man, I guess the UFC just didn't want to promote guys like me. He was not giving me the title shot, but telling guys if they beat me, that they would get the title shot. Frankie was going on. And such a good guy to win this way. Dana said he got the next shot, barring a rematch of some sort. Congratulations, Frankie Edgar. Now, a lot of men went to the hospital after this event, so let me know if there were any injury updates, what's going on with that, how you done your picks, how excited you are for UFC 194 tonight, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I will have 15-second recaps and prediction videos. Talk to me, take care, subscribe, like, goodbye.